just kind of generally speaking.
Oh, with the hackathon.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just the fact that there's this app being created, does that say something about the city's ability to keep up with debris removal and with trash removal? Is the city able to handle all of that, or?
I think we're always looking at ways that we can enhance our operation. You know, I don't think we should ever be satisfied with just the status quo. But if we can improve our productivity, if we can provide, if we can get more information, if we can put forth a system where Houstonians who happen to be our customers can provide us more information in terms of where needs are, and where we can be more efficient and more responsive and do it in a quicker way, then I think it's very, very helpful. I mean, we are living in a technology data-driven era. And that doesn't mean because we're government that we need to be behind the eight ball. And so it's just a way of utilizing the expertise, the talent, the gifts that people have. And we certainly dealing with the Zika virus, cleanup, debris removal is very important, and there'll be other areas. So whatever we can do to make us more responsive and be more consumer friendly, then those are pluses.
Mayor, it seems like people want to take the trash into their own hands, like literally, and they're actually putting their money where their mouth is. This is a crowdfunding effort. So can you speak to why would Houstonians want to actually get out there and, you know, is this needed? And also a quick side note, they proposed the youth program,
right.
The summer working youth program.
But you know, if we have this conversation right now, you're not going to be there tomorrow. I mean, if you will allow me to not to just say everything, I mean, I would love for you to be there tomorrow. But if I answered everything tomorrow, then I'm gonna be there just with them by myself, and you're not gonna be there. I want to feel the love.
You'll see us there. I promise you'll see us there.
If I tell you everything that you asked me, you're gonna still come?
Of course. We wouldn't miss it. We wouldn't miss it.
Is that right? Well, let's do it like they used to do it on television. You know how you get up to that moment, you say, "Stay tuned." Stay tuned tomorrow, Thursday. What's the location?
Well, it's your office.
Oh, is it here?
It's not open to the outside that we can there.
Oh, we'll have to have punchy cookies. But no, it's going to be an insightful conversation with them tomorrow. So let me not get too far ahead of it, okay? Because it's in terms of the subject matter, it's evolving.
Mayor, sorry, can I just ask you one more question?
Surely, you can ask as many questions you want to ask.
Thank you. On the body camera grant that council passed today, and can you give me an update on where the program stands right now? How many cameras are?
I think we're expecting to roll, in terms of the number of officers that will have body cameras, if my numbers are correct, they're about 480, 481 by mid-July, okay? So that's the number. So it is proceeding on course, but about 480 will have body cameras by mid-July.
And that includes this particular grant that the council passed? Or?
I think that's a grant that's seeking, but we're seeking to always to get additional grant dollars for body cameras within the cost construct that's already been established. Okay? We're not adding, it's not costing anymore, but we're always looking at to find additional grant dollars to pay for what we intend to use.
Okay, and because it says that this pays for 400 cameras, so that would be part of the 481 that you will have eventually.
Well, you know we're going to roll out even more, so this is not just for those four, it's for all of it. Now, to the extent we can roll them out even quicker, and if we get more dollars quicker, we can do even more sooner. Okay, but in terms of the number of police officers that will have body cameras, that number is 481 by mid-July.
And is that only because I know they have it at the central station?
That's where we started.
Are there more stations now that have cameras?
I can't speak to that. I'll have to check with Chief Montalvo. I don't have that information before me right now. Okay.
Mayor, I know that the proposed campaign finance changes are slated to go to the BFA committee tomorrow.
True.
Are you considering allowing candidates who donate to their own campaigns to take reimburse themselves more than they are currently allowed to do, and if so, what are those changes?
Did you get into my phone? In all candor, I would tell you that though it doesn't impact most council members, that is an issue that is being considered, whether or not to allow city council persons who, well, not just city council persons, I guess it would apply to anyone, even if they, whether they won or didn't win, if they contributed to themselves, or made a loan to themselves, let me just say that they made a loan to themselves, to be able to get back a portion, not every dollar they put in, for example, but a certain person. I think under the old provisions, if you were a district council member, you could get back 5,000. If you were at large, you could get back 15. The mayor candidates could get back 75. And I think we're looking at modifying those sums to increase it to allow a district council member to get back more. Same thing to an enlarged member to get back more, with the mayoral candidates remaining the same.
And why are you seeking to, or considering those changes? Why do you think it makes sense for candidates to be able to recoup more of the money that they put in?
This is being considered because a couple of the council members asked me to consider it. It doesn't impact me. I didn't loan myself anything.
Which council members have asked you to consider it?
I mean, a few council members, a couple. But it doesn't, I would tell you, it doesn't impact the overwhelming members of city council. It's being considered. But, it doesn't apply to the mayor pro tem, doesn't apply to me, so it's
And
not.
are you concerned that it could further advantage wealthy candidates who can self-fund their campaigns?
Well, I didn't